What's up, Nick? Antonio, what's up? What's up, Kelsey? So, what's up, downtown? Tara, what's up? Zach B. All right. So, um, kind of get a little bit started. Found out today. Uh, so, found out today that, and even done my own little research on this, and I'm sure you guys already know. Um, I'm gonna have to work twice as hard now to really um, get to the next threshold for my channel and me. Um, this has been going around. This just came up yesterday. As you guys know already, some of you guys may already know that YouTube has now changed their monetization threshold once again. Um, Now you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours total overall hours watched for your channel. This takes effect in February 20th of this year. What's up, Najee? What's up, Ken? So the new effect for all of us will go into effect in February 20th next month. If you're already monetized, from my understanding and research on this, from my understanding, if you're already monetized and you don't have 1,000 subscribers or you haven't hit that threshold, then you pretty much they pretty much do away with you right now until you hit their new threshold. So now that you just hit their threshold and you might have been already making a little bit of money, now you're gonna have to hit their new threshold and reapply for the monetization. So this is gonna be a challenge for everybody. It's going to be a challenge for myself. Um, this is definitely going to be a hard challenge for me. It's already kind of being enough challenge as it is that it's a challenge for me as it is just to try to get subscribers, and a challenge as it is to try to get views. I'm not here to try to get rich off of this and trying to get famous, but what I am here for is for the communities and the learning experience of all this, and just have a little fun with it. Haven't been really pushing the whole subscribe thing like I probably should, and I probably should expand my viewership to more people and not just my usual subscribers. I really should start pushing it out there to everybody else. So my thing is, you guys that are my normal viewers and all this, this isn't just, I want to at least try to hit that mark at least once. I want to be able to do this and have fun with it and get there. This is going to be, it's going to be a challenge, to say the least. It's going to be challenging for all of us. This is going to probably bring our tool community better on YouTube. It's definitely going to keep bringing us closer, and all of us really should be subscribing to each other and make sure that we are subscribed and supporting each other. This is definitely, it's going to start coming down to where, yes, we're going to have to do our own thing, but at the same time, we also need to try to support each other. So if I say, Nick Windsor, he's always in the chats. You guys go over support him, or you guys go over support each other. So that's definitely something that we always try to do in our community, our tight knit tool community. So from my understanding, I think it'll bring us better. What's up, Roy? What's up, Eddie? Ken? Um, your YouTube will still go into your total watch time. That's how that's going to affect. You'll still go into your total views and still go into your total watch time. And if you gain subscribers from your live streams, if you at least gain 1 or 2 subscribers, they're still going to count. So your live streams are still going to be added as your normal how it has been before. What's up, Matt G6? So this is kind of new news to me. I found this out today. Like I said, I was on Nick's live stream earlier and I found this out, and I did some research and digging on this. I didn't get the email. I'm currently, yes, I am a YouTube partner, but I was in the process of trying to hit that 10,000 threshold, that 10,000 view threshold, and it just, because of them changing this now, it's really thrown me off. I was texting Bearded Yakin earlier, and he is definitely, he's pissed about it, because not only have they screwed him out of this, Bearded Yakin, he's an awesome guy. A lot of you guys know him. He just went live, actually. So this is he's pissed about it. He's not too happy. Like I said, I texted him earlier, and I asked him what was his thoughts on it, and asked him if he knew about it. He's like, yeah, he's pretty pissed because he was over the 10,000 view threshold, and they never gave his monetization to him, and now they changed the shit up on him, and he's even more pissed about it. So Bearded Yakin is pretty pissed about it. If you guys want to stop in over there or whatever you guys want to do, but like I said, it's gonna be even more challenging for me, because I'm such a small channel, and I've been over to other channels and they say, hey, why don't you have more subscribers? Why don't you have more viewers? I've got, from everybody's telling me feedback, I've got decent content. I don't know if there's something wrong. Maybe I'm just doing something wrong. Shit, I don't fucking know. But I'm definitely trying to push it. I'm definitely gonna have to start working my ass off. What's up, Frankie M? Sorry, I didn't see. Yeah, like I said, I don't intend to get rich off this, guys. And yeah, guys, like I said, I don't intend to make a whole bunch of money off this. If it's $50 a month, $100 a month, $500 a month, I don't intend to get, hugely rich off doing this. I'm doing this kind of like as a hobby and for fun. Justin Dow is actually the one who decided to get me back into this. And now I'm in it. I'm kind of trying to stick it out and not let it bum me out. So this is just me doing me. I'm going to make the best of it. And like I said, this is just going to be for fun. I'm not going to really stress about the numbers. Occasionally, I'm going to start looking at the numbers occasionally, maybe once every day or every other day or whatever, just to kind of see where I'm at on that day or that week. So I'm not going to sit here and, definitely trying to stress about everything. There's nothing to... Kelsey, like I said, guys, it's more of the principle of it. It's not the fact that the whole monetization thing and the making money, because the money's not really there doing this. We all know that. Um, I think the biggest thing is that they kind of screwed a lot of people. Um, it sucks for all of us because those of us who were almost to either just hit the threshold, we're so close to that threshold, or we're working towards that. It's kind of like you know it's kind of discouraging. You're like, you've been working your ass off and working your ass off to try to get to a certain goal, and then you're just like, okay, well, it's just like running a race. You say, okay, well, all you got to do is make it to the finish line over here. Well, wait, hold on a second. Let's now you got to go to the finish line way the hell down there, or now we're just gonna keep making the finish line even fucking further. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna start discouraging people. And then the way they're thinking of this is trying to weed out the smaller. It's just a way to weed out small channels like us, my channel and everything else. And because I guess, and some sort of feel, and I've heard this before from bigger guys. And I've heard about this before and done my research on it, is that a lot of these bigger YouTubers, like these million subscriber people, they feel like, oh my god, all these little bitty channels are taking all my money, and I could be making 6 figures a year, but now I'm only making 50,000 a year or $75,000 a year doing this YouTube thing, when most people barely even make $1,000 or a couple $1,000 doing this in a year, if they're lucky. So it's not a career. This is just more of a hobby to informational kind of informational social site is all it is, and just to kind of put good stuff out there for people to watch. Ken, you're right. Exactly. YouTube used to be, YouTube was, years ago when I first done YouTube, it was so much easier to, really monetize and really grow your channel a lot. But is, now it's become so difficult and discouraging for anybody that's even wanting to get into it. Maybe it's just bad timing. Maybe I've even thought about a channel change, or even have a secondary channel, just for doing some other stuff. Yeah, music changed it too. That's a big thing because all this copyright crap, all of this stuff that they have to pay licensing for, and a lot of this ridiculous stuff now because everybody's trying to get their royalties and everybody's just trying to make money. That's exactly the point of the YouTube thing. Everybody's trying to make money doing it. Everybody's trying to have fun, but you get these little people in there who get butt hurt because you got some of these smaller channels who are trying to grow. We don't all come in with thousands of subscribers and millions of views. We all have to start somewhere, whether it be small or big. We all start somewhere. You got to work your way up from the bottom of the barrel. Yeah, I doubt that's gonna happen because YouTube's making their cut off of it. So YouTube's gonna keep making their cut. It'd be different if you had people like, these people who have millions of subscribers and millions of viewers. If they cut their revenue back and started giving it back to some of these smaller channels, and that might help and offset some things, but you know, why not have the chance and opportunity for some of these smaller guys? I think that's their goal, is to really kind of weed out some of these smaller people and to really push some of these bigger guys. So And another thing um, that I was doing a little research on was the whole YouTube TV thing. The whole YouTube TV thing is to even some of these bigger subscribers, build bigger content creators are going to have their own channels eventually. And that's supposed to be kind of the end result. Some of these guys, they're going to start having like, instead of having like their own show like on Netflix or whatever else, or some of these non-cable subscription TV providers or whatever, you'll have YouTube TV, and then you'll have some of these content creators that are going to have their own like series or whatever, or TV shows, essentially on YouTube TV. But I haven't really been studying the whole YouTube TV thing. I've just kind of seen some things where people were talking about it. Um, but who knows? It's just kind of hard for us smaller guys to really make it out there. Yeah, it's yeah. Alex Jones is he's kind of odd sometimes, but I know of him and watch some of his stuff and listen to some of his podcasts or radio, stuff sometimes. So he's not bad to listen to. But some shit I can't follow Alex Jones. Sometimes it's kind of like, but hell, I mean, you look at some of these guys out there on YouTube, like, shit, what's that one that's been around for a while? What's Inside? Where they cut shit in half and, like, find out what's inside of something or what's in the middle of it. Like, that's kind of like a family channel. And, it's a, man, they have, like, millions of subscribers. Huge. And, they all know they've been around for a while. And, you got some of those other ones like Roman Out Atwood and the whole his whole thing. That's a huge thing as well. Um, they make so much money doing it. So I think it's gonna come down to a point to where um, if you're not already in it, you're not. It's gonna be pretty much impossible to get into doing it. And I think that's what it's gonna come down to. To be honest with you, if you're not already in the game, then you're just kind of out in the cold. It's just probably how it's gonna be. Yeah, that's a good point, Roy. Um, oh hell yeah, Frankie. Roy, you got a good point, brother. You know, Roy said, YouTube really needs to learn who's really in control. You've got a damn good point because who makes up the real population of YouTube? That is the viewers. Whether they're content creators or not, they should really honestly think about the viewers. Uh, that would be shit. I didn't lost what I was saying. The biggest thing is the viewers is what makes up YouTube. The viewership, whether you are a content creator, YouTuber or not, people go on YouTube and watch all kinds of crazy shit every freaking day, all day. Um, so there's whatever you're into, it's probably on YouTube. So there's so many different niches, but the viewers is what makes up YouTube. That's what really, without it, you really wouldn't have it. everybody out there, you guys as the viewers that watch my channel, and me as a viewer myself, watching everybody else's channels. You know, we all make up the whole communities. That's what keeps YouTube going. Because hell, we have to sit there through the 30-second ads, 15-second ads, minute ads on YouTube and the surveys or whatever else. And you know, without it, you know, who's gonna sit there and watch it? You know, if YouTube, what was life before YouTube? Yeah, that's another one. A lot of people don't understand what was life before YouTube. Because before YouTube, you didn't have this shit. You had other video websites, and it damn sure wasn't YouTube. YouTube was really small when it first started. It wasn't even owned by Google then when it started. Google ended up buying YouTube out. So essentially, you guys that are watching, what's new for the channel? What is my goals for this? Well, right now, so the newest giveaway that you guys have probably seen over and over again, we're probably going to sweeten the deal a little bit. Uh, yeah, I think he got kicked off. They got kicked. Well, Logan Paul, I believe he got kicked off, if I'm not mistaken. I think is what from I heard. I don't keep up with people like that. So, so to sweeten the deal for you guys out there, if you're not currently in the live stream and you come back in and watch, we're gonna sweeten the deal. I'm gonna put a video out for everybody that is watching. Um, we're gonna amp up the giveaway. If we hit 250 or 500, I'm gonna put it. I should put. I'm gonna actually put out a video on this for the giveaway that's gonna be coming up, and you guys can make that happen. We'll do the We'll do the next giveaway. If we can hit 500 subscribers, 250 might be okay, but if I can hit 500 subscribers, we'll probably do a really good giveaway. But 250 subscribers maybe. Like I said, I'm gonna be deciding on this. But in the meantime, I will be doing the giveaway sooner than probably expected, because as long as we can hit the threshold that I put out from the video. If I say 250 subscribers, then let's hit 250 subscribers. If I say 500 or 1,000, 1,000 would be fucking excellent, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. So, my goal is 500 subscribers, and we're going to probably sweeten the deal a little bit with it. It's going to be something. I'll have to come up with some new stuff to add into the giveaways. If we're going to do such a big number of subscribers and everything. Definitely, it's going to be good. Yeah, you know, I'm not a big fan of Snap-on, but, you know, like I said, I'm not even that big of a fan of Matco, I'm going to be honest with you. Just because a lot of their stuff is rebranded. But honestly, what tool company isn't, you know, making their own stuff anymore? You know, they have to outsource stuff at some point. Even if they are making their own tools, do they make all their own, manufacture all their own parts? They have to outsource it from somewhere, if they don't. So, my point is, guys, I'm going to put out a video here soon. You guys that are watching, stay tuned. I want to put out a video, and we're going to shoot for a goal. And we'll do the giveaway. I'm going to sweeten the deal, so if you guys have been watching for a little while, it's no longer going to be the 10,000 view giveaway. It's going to be a subscriber count giveaway. whether it be the 250 or 500 subscriber. So you guys will have to put out a video for this giveaway if you want to be entered. There's going to be 3 winners. I'm going to put the actual video out here soon, so I'm going to have to do something to kind of sweeten the deal for you guys. Definitely going to have to sweeten the deal. So, I think you guys out there, we're going to have to come together. In the tool community, we're going to have to bring ourselves together. So, in all honesty, that's exactly what we're going to have to do. Is just pull together as a community, as a crew, whatever you want to call it. We're just going to have to support each other. Every live stream we can. Make sure everybody's going over and subscribing to everybody else. If you're not already subscribed, make sure everybody is kind of giving some shout outs occasionally. I think that, some of the bigger dogs in our tool community should really kind of pull their head out of their ass a little bit, and really, instead of looking upon themselves, start really bringing everybody together. Because if they have the ability, with thousands of subscribers and thousands of viewers, why not bring our tool community closer and together instead of keeping their fucking head up their ass at some point in time, and just really say, okay, look, we've got, Jay Young and Coon Trucking and a couple others, and they've got, low sub count, so let's help them out, kind of bring them up, go over and subscribe to them and like their videos and all the good shit. So I think that, there's definitely going to be some stuff that needs to be done with some of these bigger guys in our community. I think there's a lot of good guys in our community that do that already. Support each other, support everybody in their live streams and videos and all that good stuff. So I think that, we're eventually going to get there as a tool community. So I'm not going to stress about it. I'm not going to lose a lot of sleep over it. So it is what it is, guys. What's up, Zoe Custom? I know you for a while, so let's get you a blue wrench. What's up, brother Dow? We're just talking a little bit tonight. I might text you later, about this, but we're gonna be doing a giveaway here soon, and to try to boost the subscriber numbers. Once we hit the new mark, because YouTube has changed everything. We're going to be doing the giveaway sooner, and we're even going to throw in a couple things to sweeten the deal a little bit for everybody. So I think it's either going to be 250 subscriber mark, which I'm not too far from 250 subscribers, or the 500 mark. I think I can hit either or. I don't think it's going to be that bad. I'm not going to sit here and stress over it, like I said, over the whole new YouTube thing. It's aggravating. Dow, if you have not heard, I'll kind of explain it to you real quick. For the new monetization, with YouTube, you are no longer required to have 10,000 views. Now you are required, in order to monetize your channel, you must have 1,000 subscribers. Plus, you must have 4,000 watch hours to continue your monetization, or to get monetization. It's a real headache. Because if you're not in that threshold right now, they will take away your monetization. If you don't meet the current requirements by February 20th of this year, then you will lose your current monetization. So by February 20th, everybody's gonna have to go back in, or February 21st. By then, you're gonna have to go back in and check your monetization. Everybody, if you're monetized currently. I was pretty close to 10,000 views, but I'm not even gonna stress about it. I'm not gonna worry about it. I don't really give a shit. I'm doing this for fun, anyways, and for the social light of it, and to have a little fun. That's really all it is. So, on another note, guys, if you haven't seen it already, hold on, let me show you guys. It's still at the box here. They got the tool at work though. So I still got the box here. If you guys haven't seen this shit already, the brushless high-powered impact 16 volts, 3/8 16 volt from Matco. The son of a bitch is a beast. I'm not gonna lie. Was working with some more with it today, and it did everything I put it through. As far as what I used it for smaller stuff today, I didn't have a whole. But we were super slow today, so we didn't have a whole lot going on. So it's going to be interesting, needless to say, guys. Interesting. So we are going to be doing a giveaway. I'm going to be putting that out pretty soon. Yeah. So I'm not gonna have a Snap-on giveaway. Maybe something from Matco, but I'm not Snap-on. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Zo Custom. You know, it's getting to a point where it's ridiculous. But and I'll say this again and again and again. We have got to come together as a tool community. Justin Dow, he's in here, popped in for a second. All the bigger guys, whether it's Snap-on Junkie, it's South Main Auto Repair, it's Garnett Tools, Bruce Allen, Jay Young, and all these bigger guys that we know and love and probably watched before, or seen or heard of, whatever the case is. We have got to come together because these guys who have thousands of subs and thousands of views, we've got to start supporting each other instead of having everybody's head up their ass. Not saying they do or don't, but instead of everybody trying to just beelining for one fucking thing, everybody needs to start kind of really bringing everybody together as a community. We are part of the tool community or automotive community, tools in general. You just like everything else on YouTube, you've got gaming and house stuff and just all kinds of crap. I'm not gonna buy subs. I can tell you that, because if you're already part of the YouTube Partner Program and they find that you somehow in their system bought subscribers or views, they will kick you to the curb. But apparently it's against the YouTube Partner Program rules or whatever. So to be honest with you, I was thinking the same thing. Earlier I was like, shit, I guess it's time to buy some subs. But then again, I was like, man, the whole YouTube Partner Program thing is like, you can't really do nothing about that. So I mean, what else can you do? You know, there's nothing really you can do about it. So as far as what's coming up, we're going to be doing a giveaway. I'm putting a video out probably this week or this weekend for the giveaway, and we'll be doing that shit. So everybody's gonna, if they want in, try to do a quick. It's just gonna be a quick short video. That's all I can say. if you guys want in. If you guys want one of these Vampire Tools hats and some Vampire Tools, shit, you know, we still got the Blu-ray player. We're giving away brand new in the box. It's from Samsung with all the smart apps. I'm gonna try to come up with some more stuff on here to make it better. So we're gonna see how that works out. Shit. Uh, Shit. Sorry about that. I was trying to do something here. Who else? So, Roy, it's not on the. That's not really the whole. That's not the point of what they're trying to get your info on from, like, if you're eBay or online or something. It's more the fact that somehow they know if you're using bots or whatever else for it goes into their algorithm crap or whatever. So um, yeah, exactly. um, Ken's right. You can you got ad block or whatever, then you've got just don't watch the ads. If it comes up with an ad, then they're monetized. Then, but I mean, you are kind of hurting certain people. I mean, unless you're like supporting somebody, like say Justin Dow or Jay Young and some of the other guys. If you know them and you want to try to support them, that's part of it. But if it's just somebody random on YouTube, and then I wouldn't really give a shit. This ad thing, they're making it harder for you to skip ads now. So in some cases, it's really hard to skip ads. Like they've definitely changed it up for like the mobile version. I know. Tool tube, yeah. So, um, damn, we're gonna be doing a giveaway. I think it's gonna be pretty cool. This giveaway is gonna be cool. And when I put the video out this weekend, hopefully we can keep gaining more subs and go from there. Kim Fife, how you doing? Justin, now the watch time, they're wanting you to have 4,000 hours in a total. Let me rephrase this. They're wanting you to have 4,000 hours in your last 12 months viewing period. If you don't have 4,000 total hours now, not minutes, 4,000 hours, and the last 12 months. Snap off, let's get you a blue wrench there, brother. So, let's get you a blue wrench. Shit, I'm sure you can probably put it in a calculator, Dow. If you go... damn it, I don't even know, to be honest with you. You could probably like Google like a calculator or something. I think it's like... shit, I think last time I checked them at 17,000 minutes. 240,000 minutes. So yeah, that's a lot. I've only got like 16, barely 17 1,000 hours in watch time. So, but I don't have a whole lot of videos though. I've got a number of videos, but I don't have like a crap ton. Um, Dally, you just barely scraped by, buddy. You barely got it. Um, See what it was the I got fired video. That's what it was. The whole I got fired video. That's what did it for you. It, you know, Kim Five. That's it's definitely hard to get. It really is, and that's what makes it harder for us. Smaller channels. Yeah, but still, it still counts. Still counts against you. You know what I'm saying? You still get those views and those that watch time. You still got it counted on your analysis. So whether or not you deleted it, you still got that money off of it. You made your money and you moved on. Why not, right? Uh, Man, I wish I had some of the freaking vampire tools here with me. I took them to work to do some more testing. Uh, I see. I don't know on that, Dow. I'm not even sure. Because I know I had one or two videos that I had to go and delete, but it kept my watch time and my views. So, and my analysis. Now I could be wrong, but I don't know. But I mean, if it already credited you those views, um, then it shouldn't have counted against you or took those views, what you already credited, off. Um, so you guys out there watching, what do you guys want to see for the next giveaway? I'll ask this again uh, once more before I finalize the giveaway. Um, before I finalize the giveaway and put that video out, what would you guys like to see for the next giveaway? Just to kind of get a few ideas, and maybe I'll probably do a video maybe tomorrow morning or something. So maybe we'll see what everybody's thoughts are and see what they would like to see in the next giveaway. Other than a whole bunch of Snap-on crap. Because I don't have a Snap-on guy anymore. Which, they're trying to get a Snap-on guy come to the shop, but none of the mechanics want to deal with them. So no mechanic at our shop wants to deal with Snap-on. Let me see. I wish I could go check out your channel, Cam5. I think this is their first time in the live stream. If it, I'll tell you what. I'm feeling generous. There we go. There we go. Feeling generous tonight, so um I'm probably gonna do some more stuff, and we'll see what we got. Roy, I've been using the Vampire Tools thing, and it helps, but it's limited, very limited, what I can, what it's helping with, I should really say. Um, it's only really going so far because Vampire Tools isn't like Snap-on. If I put a video out on, new Snap-on tool, people are gonna be like, oh, that's pretty cool stuff, you know. But if I put out something on Vampire Tools, everybody's like, oh, yeah, that's cool, or hey, it can do this, or hey, it can do that. And I could tell you about it until I'm blue in the face, but it doesn't really help anything. Frankie M, I will tell you why, because the last couple Snap-on, the last two Snap-on guys they've had at our shop, or three Snap-on guys, they've pretty much burned their bridges at our shop that I work at. They are, I'm not going to say they're not welcome, but I'm just saying that they won't, the mechanics and techs at my shop and dealership, they won't deal with them no more. I'm not saying they won't speak with them, but at the same time, it's like, what are you going to do? None of the guys, they've all been burned because most of the Snap-on guys that we've had didn't show up on time, didn't, then you wonder why, the guys aren't paying for their damn accounts or truck account or bills because you're never there. And then when you do show up, you show up late or 5:30 in the afternoon, and then you complain, well, dude, you hadn't made a payment in 2 or 3 weeks. Well, motherfucker, you hadn't showed your ass up in fucking 3 weeks. The hell you want us to say? Oh, well, I've been trying to get with you guys, or I made some phone calls. Motherfucker, you ain't called us. That's how our last Snap-on guy was. He wouldn't, he would just make all kinds of shit up. I mean, one thing if you have routes, but if you got routes, you need to change up your freaking schedule. I mean, it's not our problem. It's like we had to literally call our last Snap-on guy to freaking come to the shop. What's up, Snowman One? So that's just one of the reasons. Um, our last Snap-on guy ended up getting cancer though and passed away. He was an older guy. Roy, you're right. Your viewers usually go up when you're doing a giveaway. And this giveaway is going to be kind of weed out those kind of people that are just going to be there for the free stuff. You can come into the live stream all you want, but you're not going to win anything unless you put out a video for this giveaway. That's how it's going to be. And I know some of you guys may or may not want to do it. There's only going to be one winner that's going to be picked in the comments or from the comments, or you'll have to probably like, hey, put out a video and leave a comment in that video that I put out. Say, hey, response video, you respond to that video. You know what I'm saying? Say if I'm doing a 250, if I'd say 250 subscriber giveaway, and say, okay, well, you put out a minute and a half video or a 2-minute video. That's quick. That's, down to the point. You don't have to do no editing really for 2 minutes. Doesn't have to be big or extravagant. Whatever the topic will be. If I say, show me your best tool you got, put it that way. And you don't have to really go into depth about it. Just show me, hey, where you got it from, blah, blah, blah. Something like that. And just leave a comment or a link back in the comments to that video that I put out. And that will also get you an added entry. So if you don't win, you get an additional entry to at least try to be entered for the third place prize. I've never really been in it for the free stuff, but it's cool to enter different various giveaways and prizes and stuff. I mean, yeah, it's cool as a viewer and stuff and a subscriber. Just kind of like just say, hey, put me down, or hey, put me in. But if you don't win, you don't win. You know, it's just there for the support. You know, if you're just there for the support and kind of say stop by or stop in somebody's live stream or chats and just kind of shoot the shit with everybody, that's cool too. I don't see a problem with that. Awesome, Snowman. That is awesome, brother. I do appreciate that. Even though I don't make anything off of that, that's, you know, they'll still let me know, hey, um, what I tried to call him today. I needed to talk to him anyways, but he didn't answer the phone. Um, so plus it was kind of late in the afternoon, so I'll try to call him tomorrow. Like I said, I don't really make nothing. I don't make a dime off of that, but it's there for you guys that support my channel. You guys can go over and order some stuff. It's free shipping. You get 15% off. Awesome, Snowman. You'll like the needle nose are pretty hefty. The regular ones. Which ones did you order? Did you order the slip joints, or did you order like the linemen's? Snap off. You got to do that, man. Some tool haul videos, man. Yeah, the slip joints are nice. Um, they are pretty good at what they do. Um, the slip joints, and you said you got the slip joints and the other ones. Those are both really good pliers. I've been using those slip joints a lot here lately. Like, I took my regular slip joints and put them in like my little roller cart, my little roller box, and I just keep my regular van pliers in my big toolbox, and use those the majority of the time. Roy, right now, we are giving away. I've got two of these I'm giving away. The Vampire Tools hats. I've got two of those I'm giving away. Brand new in the package, which so this one kind of came out the pack, but brand new. This one's still in the pack too, which they all came in the same pack. Got two of those I'm giving away. We're giving away some Vampire Tools, some Vampires. We're giving away the. Let me get this real quick. Show you guys. Giving this bad boy right here away. If you guys haven't seen this already, I've probably showed this to you before. The Samsung Blu-ray DVD player. Shit, probably got all the smart hub shit on there. The Wi-Fi capable YouTube and Vudu and Netflix and Pandora and all that crap. So it's got all the goodies on it. That's the biggest one. But there's going to be another one I'm going to add in there. Some more tools. I've got the cable stripping knife I'm giving away. I've got some Kevlar cutters I'm giving away. Actually, I've got a pair of those right here, I think. believe these right here, these are what I'm giving away. The Kevlar shears. I believe these go for like 30-40 bucks on the website. And these are the 6 1/4. For you guys want to know, the 6 1/4 ones, the smaller ones right here, giving those away. Let's see. Alright, giving away the cable stripping knife, giving that away. With the sheath, of course. You guys are also going to get the new sharp shears, giving those away. So there's going to be a handful of stuff given away on this one. This is going to be the biggest one yet for you guys. But there's going to be some other stuff. Yakin does need a good win, and I tell him that all the time. Yakin always needs a good win because he hasn't won shit yet. I love Yakin, man. He's a really good guy. I'll text him from time to time and just kind of see what's up. Don't really talk on the phone too much. I'll just kind of text him occasionally. It's just kind of hard to kind of talk to people sometimes when they're so busy. So I'll sometimes send him a text. I'll do the same thing with Dow. I'll send him a text before I'll call him. Oh, damn. But you guys out there, keep an eye out for the giveaway coming up. We're just going to take this little bit of negative and we're going to turn it to a positive. Zoe Custom, I am in Lower, Alabama. Lower, by the way. Roy, it's more like a, hey, you know, because everybody has their own life and everything. It's more of a like, hey, sometimes it's just easier to send a text, you know, hey man, what's up? You doing all right? You know, and if you don't, instead of just calling them, interrupting them, do something. Like me, if somebody calls me, I'm like, fuck, I'm busy as shit. And then somebody calls me, I'm like, well, fuck, you know, I still gotta stop what the hell I'm doing. I gotta answer my phone. Blah, blah, blah. Instead of having my phone blow up, you know, just send me a text and I'm going to get back to you as soon as I can. Which I used to be the complete opposite. Don't fucking text me, call me. Dow stopped in earlier. Dow's been around. Dow's had a lot of stuff going on. So he's been kind of tied up a little bit. He's just had a lot of stuff going on. I don't really get too impersonal with him. Sometimes, I mean, we'll talk occasionally on a personal level, but I don't ask him about family stuff too much. He don't really ask me about mine too much, so we kind of keep it on a, you know, mutual level. Not saying that he hasn't or doesn't, but, you know. But I promise you guys, don't worry, Dow is still alive. If not, you know, we'll let you guys know. I promise you. He just hasn't been too active because, like I said, he's had a lot going on. Same thing with Jay Young. He's been kind of cutting back some stuff because him and, if you guys follow Jay Young, him and Sean have been doing a lot of stuff. Yeah, that was a good video. He also had a Another one he did with the chassis gear system that you can hook up to your phone and all that crap, which is pretty cool. You can get that system for like fairly cheap from the Matco, but you can also find a cheaper one online too for anybody that's looking at them. Snap off. Who did a forum post with pics? I'm not sure who you're referring to. Oh, okay. I hear you. Um, so you guys just stay tuned for the upcoming giveaway. I'm going to be putting a video out on that once I make the final decision on everything. Let's see what I can do. Yeah, I kind of had already kind of knew that was coming. By the way, TJ's been talking, and Clay's been talking, and after was it Christmas, either Christmas or the New Year's, I kind of had a feeling that something was probably going to happen between TJ and Clay. And then after kind of TJ kind of confirmed it, hasn't really officially said it, but TJ is going to Clay's from what I get from this. So, I it might be it might be Jay Young. I don't know. To be honest with you, I really honestly don't know. Frankie M, I do have like two lug nut flip sockets, but they're the kind, of course, like your usual kind, but they're actually snap on. I've only got two of them, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, two, maybe three. I don't have a whole lot. So I think it's like a 17 and a 19 and a 21 and a 22. It's only like they're 3/8 drive though. I'm just not a big fan of flip sockets. I think because when you're having to use that extension like that, you're killing a crap ton of your torque like that. It just it's killer. It really is. If you're trying to bust something loose and you're using a flip socket, now if you work on some of the stuff that I do, and you're working with like two-piece lug nuts, especially with Chrysler stuff, those two-piece lug nuts that have that thin, really thin piece of metal over the actual lug nut, and they swell and get damaged and causes crap to really screw up. Then sometimes half sizes, you need half sizes instead of trying to really force and beat a socket on there and rip the freaking metal off. Half sizes are really good to have. Like if it's a 22, you get a 22 and a half, or 19 and a half, 21 and a half, 20 and a half, whatever it is. those half sizes will really be handy to have in most situations. Only half sizes I can find from like Matco or anybody is the flip sockets. Um, that's the only ones I can find. It's really hard to find the half sizes in a standard socket. They're just not that popular in something like that. Yeah, Frankie M. Some people love them because if you say, okay, well, I think this lug nut is a 22 millimeter, and you go up to it, and you got that flip socket, you're like, oh shit, it's actually a 21. Well, shit, I can just take that socket, flip it over, and say, okay, well, there it go. But to me, I think it just kind of kills some of the torque because the fastener is right there in the center, forged right there in the center, so your extension goes essentially, if your socket, I don't have one to kind of show you in my hand, but it would essentially just go just like that and lock right in the center. So you're killing all your torque because it's right there in the center of that socket. I mean, you're killing it. To me, in my opinion, I've used the flip sockets on 3/8 and a half inch, and I just don't like the way they work because a lot of the ones that I've used, that extension will just kind of sit there and wobble in the socket because you've got all that play. So essentially, you've got the large hole, and you're just kind of, it's sitting in there in the center, and it just kind of wobbles a little bit because all that extension is taking all of that essential force and necessary force that's needed to break that lug nut or fastener loose. So, in my opinion, I don't like them, but I've got some. But that's because they came with my Snap-on 3/8 set that I bought, which just traded in that son of a bitch for the new brushless from Matco, which it's got a hell of a lot more power, and because of the brushless motor, I don't have to worry about the motor burning out so quick like a non-brushless, because all that friction in there just spinning and spinning and spinning, and it over time that use and wear on the friction plates and everything else in there is just not good for it. That heat and everything is just not good for it. So something with a brushless, not having to make all that contact with brushes, you don't get them wore down as easy. I do know that I'm one of the only few on YouTube right now that have actually demoed this brushless impact. I will say that because nobody else has really demoed it. The brand new 3/8, because it just came out not even barely 2 weeks ago. Matco just released a video on YouTube like 2 weeks ago. And they've got some more stuff coming out next month. Brand spanking new shit. My Matco guy just said that he's going to a tool expo, and he said he's coming back with a whole bunch of brand new shit that's not even out yet. So. Snap-on. Yeah, that it. I'm gonna put it to you this way. It depends on your situation, because if you're needing, if it's just for a lug nut, it's okay to use the extension and socket. But in some situations to where you have to have all that torque that you've got, and you have to use all the torque available to break a fastener loose, or a bolt loose, then you're gonna need it. It's better just to run a socket if all possible. Maybe adapter, but I don't like using adapters unless I have to. I really don't like using unless I absolutely have to be honest with you. I especially don't like using a small extension with a socket on lug nuts because it's gonna throw your torque off. And if you're just somebody who's gonna just slap the lug nuts on and just zip them down really good, like just about everybody in my shop does that here, um, then I couldn't tell you how many times I've ever seen somebody break out a torque wrench for some lug nuts at my shop, the dealership I work at. I, just to be honest with you, it's a very, very, very rare occasion. Um, Unless somebody's just wanting to be a torque Nazi about it. But for the most part, most of the guys in my shop are older guys, um, 40s, 50s, 30s, 20s. You know, we really don't have too many young guys in our shop. What's up, Con443? What's going on, brother? Well, here's the thing, Snap Off. If me personally, the only reason I grab my socket is to kind of guide it on. If I'm using a lug nut, I have my gun in my hand and I'm kind of taking that socket and just guiding it onto the lug nut. Or if I kind of just need to kind of spin the lug, I'm not going to sit there and grab the lug nut while it's spinning. I'm just going to kind of hold my hand on the top of my impact gun or at the bottom and just keep zipping it right off. Which mine, zip zip, I mean, it's like press, and that lug nut is off. But like 8 out of 10 lug nuts come off within 2 zips in my gun, and I can do it in one. I just kind of give it that extra one right there towards the end. That way I can know it's all the way off. If I've got a lug nut that's swollen, I'll kind of get it right towards the end of it. I'll kind of guide it right towards the end, and I'll take my socket and just kind of spin it. Or I'll take it off and just kind of, if it gets stuck in my socket, I'll just kind of barely screw it back on there. Just barely screw it on there, yank the socket off, and just kind of undo the lug nut by hand. Yeah, and that's another thing too. You got some of those guys who, like NASCAR guys and stuff like that, but you know, in reality, you're not going to hold your hand on the socket while you're trying to zip it down. I mean, especially if you're wearing gloves, you're going to get it caught up in shit. Mm. The spinning extension. Never really heard of the spinning extension. Well, I've never really used one either. Um, I wouldn't be able to check it right now. I'm actually streaming from my phone right now, so Oh. You have to shoot me a message or something, snap off, and I'll have to check it or something after I get off here. Yeah, just send me a message or something, private message, and I'll have to look at it. But yeah. I've got some more stuff coming up, guys. I've been trying to do some more stuff, and I haven't really been doing too many tool stuff because of trying to recruit from everything and trying to get everything in line this year. But I will be doing some more tool hauls and more Harbor Freight stuff. And but as soon as the Northern Tool Store opens up, the Northern brand, of course, tool store opens up, I'll probably be doing more shopping at the Northern Tool Store um, instead of doing Harbor Freight because of they've got better prices on their stuff. Now the only bad downside is that they don't offer like the whole coupon thing like Harbor Freight does. But I'm gonna be interested to see how they do their stuff because I've never even been in one. So we'll just have to see how it works. Uh, well, everybody, I'm fixing to get off here. I've got a long day. Where am I located? Snap off. Alabama, Lower Alabama. Yeah, it's late here. I got shit to do in the morning. Um, it's like, fuck, it's late here. You guys in that West Coast time. So, but I'm gonna get off here. I've got a long day tomorrow. Yeah, snap off. Come in anytime. We're on live streams, and always good chatting with you guys. And it's bedtime for me. I got a few things I gotta do, wrap up for the night before I go lay my head down and give my pillow some head and the sheet some ass. So I will see you guys in the next one. Stay tuned for the giveaway video coming up soon. And stay tuned for the details in that video. And we'll let you guys know. And we'll go from there. But everything else, guys, I appreciate everything you guys do, in all honesty. I appreciate you guys subscribing. And appreciate you guys watching. And everything, guys. I really do. Let's continue this ride together and take it to the top, guys. Stay positive. Let's turn over a new leaf for 2018. And we'll keep it going, guys. Thanks, everybody, for watching. That's all I got for you guys with this one. We'll see you guys later on.